Hey guys, how's it going? Season 3 of Korra, and we're going to be talking about. So, today I'm finally looking okay. I'm not in my pajamas, I'm not in my hypocritical clothes, or whatever you want to call it. So, Season 3, the discussion, the review, whatever you guys want to call it. So, I just want to let you guys know in advance that, first of all, this is only opinion-based stuff. You know, it's my personal opinion. Everyone's different. And I don't have... this is kind of not out of nowhere, but I don't have a sheet with me. A sheet of paper, that wrote down all the good or the bad points. And the blah, 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 so on and so forth. So, yeah. Let's get started. So, Season 3. Definitely was interesting after Korra decided to leave the spirit portals open, connecting the human and the spirit world together. We see this extremely well. Actually, it's presented really well in the first few episodes when we see, the spirit vines and all the other stuff that's happening in Republic City. I noticed it was one of the first things I noticed when we first started Season 3, and yeah, interesting to see how her decision led to the events, practically to the whole season. If you think about it, the new airbenders coming out of nowhere, and then the same thing with Zahir getting airbending, and this whole domino effect leading to the whole general plot of Season 3. So I liked that a lot of Season 3. That part of the plot where her decision led to what happened to this, and it's a good and it's a bad thing. The bad things that here came out of it, which is kind of bad if you think about it. And the good thing, well, now the Air Nation's kind of being accelerated. It's like the pace that the pace of the project, or I guess it was a really good shortcut for them because Tenzin being not the only airbender, but his family too. Obviously, then Korra, it's gonna take a long time to rebuild the air nomads, but with all these people coming in now, it's gonna they're gonna grow a lot faster, and everything's gonna be 10 times better for them. So that's the good part of it. So the general plot, so we have that Zahir and his 3 other friends, Pali, Magma Dude, and that other chick. I don't know her name. Waterless Waterbender Tentacle Girl, something like that. I don't know, man. I think it's a fitting name. Kind of like Combustion Man. What was Sokka? I always forget by heart what Sokka names him in Avatar. Like Sparky Boom Boom Man or something like that. I think that's a pretty good name. But anyways, back to the topic. So Season 3, we have these 4 villains introduced. We have a bunch of new characters. Obviously, we have a bunch of the other air nomads, soon to be air nomads from the beginning of the season point of view. And then we have Kai, which was one interesting character that I found out we got introduced to, a kid who's bad, but he's also a good person. It's he's good, but he's bad, but he doesn't want to be bad kind of thing. And the bad stuff he's doing, it's not the worst stuff. Not even close to Azula or, Zahir or, Unalaq or Amon or anything like that. Pickpocket and, living and sleeping in a nice hotel with food servants and all that stuff. I mean, that's his life. Then, he goes all good and, joins the gang, doesn't do any bad stuff after the whole Earth Queen capturing incident, which I completely forgot about until now. That's another thing I liked about this season, is that we get to see that Ba Sing Se is still Ba Sing Se, man. I'm telling you, the secrets of Ba Sing Se is ridiculous. And I always mention Avatar, but I love how they kept that in the show. I think for me, that's one of my favorite things. I know it's silly. I know it's really, really silly. Maybe not. Maybe you guys agree. Maybe you don't. But the fact that they integrated that into the episode where that happened, which was one of the first few, made me extremely happy to see that Ba Sing Se still was Ba Sing Se. With the Dai agents, and then the Earth Queen. Sadly, she died, which I think I was extremely happy when she died. Yeah. I had my inner Azula laugh that was happening. I was like, well, I won't do the laugh because then you guys are going to think I'm crazy and you guys are going to be like calling it a psychopathic doctor or something like that, or institution for me. I don't want that to happen. I don't want like cops showing up at my house the next day like, hey, we think you're a psychopath. So I'm going to stop going off topic. I'm just super excited to start season 4, but we'll continue with season 3. So season 3 brought up a lot of interesting things. Stuff we've seen before from Avatar. That's why a lot of people say season 3 resembles the original show. A lot was because of that. And, you know, the villains, the Ba Sing Se City kind of stuff. And we get to see Iroh again, which was pretty cool. I actually really liked it. Or we got to see him in the spirit world when Korra went to go meet Zahir, and you know there was the whole situation that happened. So with that being said, because obviously we saw Iroh in season 2, and obviously you guys know I went absolutely nuts when I saw him. And yeah, season 3, good stuff. And then we go all the way to the ending. That kind of reminds us of Sozin's Comet, the ending of Avatar, where Korra's just flying around after Zahir, throwing boulders and rocks and everything, like, just to destroy him. And obviously Zahir is going like full Guru Lahima thing and flying all around like he wants to. So yeah, I'd like to fly. That'd be pretty cool. Like, screw gravity. But yeah, so season 3 plot in general, there you go, that's it. I'm trying to remember everything, because it is a few days after I finished season 3, and you know, I was just deciding, like, okay, let's do the season 3 discussion, like, right now. So in general, that's that. Good episodes, bad sides, and the good sides. Good episodes, I really liked the Ba Sing Se episode the most. Well, not the most, but it's one of my favorite episodes. I always have a hard time choosing the worst episodes and the best episodes in Avatar. It's one of those things that's really hard because everything's super awesome. One of my favorite episodes was episode 11. Episode 11. Episode 7, if I remember correctly, was pretty good. Episode 4 was pretty interesting too. I think it was when it was one of those episodes where the Mako and Bolin was with their grandmother. It was something around that, especially at the time where everything was going crazy. But yeah, episode 11. 10, as much as I didn't find it interesting, you guys knew I found it super boring, and I was sick and I was recording at 3 in the morning that day. The only thing I found interesting with that episode was that the Earth Queen, you know, she got killed, and I was kind of happy because I was like, screw you, leave the air nomads be, and that was a good thing. My least favorite episode, it's hard to tell with everything that was happening, but it probably would have to be, actually, another episode I liked was Tenzin with the whole training of the air nomads, and he gets not King Boomy, he gets Boomy's help, and you know, of being more strict, and you know, the whole like hiking in the morning. I don't remember which episode it was specifically, but that was another good episode. You guys probably know what it is by now. So bad episodes, I'm gonna say for this season, I don't have any, because I'll just be here for 30 minutes trying to figure out which one is the worst. But yeah, that's for the 3rd season. The bad episodes, I don't really have anything to say about it for the bad episodes. And the good points, well, the good points that we got introduced to a bunch of new characters. We got introduced to the Metal Clan. You know, obviously raised by the famous Toph herself, Toph Beifong. And we got a bit of backstory on the Beifong family, which is interesting because as much as Avatar Aang was kind of bad at parenting, so was Toph. You can't say it's necessarily their fault. I mean, not everyone's perfect, and obviously, you know, they were busy. Aang was busy with the whole rebuilding the air nomads and, you know, all that other stuff. It was interesting to see the Metal Clan, and then obviously we have Opal, and we have Kai, and a bunch of other characters that we got introduced to, and that we're probably going to see again in the 4th season. So getting introduced to a bunch of new characters was something awesome and fresh. Because at the end of season 2, I kind of felt like the show was okay, but there was something that felt kind of lacking in not distinguishing characters, but just like, I don't know, it felt like something was missing. And then season 3, it kind of felt like everything was put together well, and then like that missing feeling was no more there. A bunch of new characters. Obviously the action scenes were amazing, the music was awesome, and everything leading up to the finale was great again. Bad points is another thing that I'd have to spend a good few hours thinking to be able to come up with a bad point. So for now, off the top of my head, anything that was super noticeable, there's nothing really bad noticeable, or whatever you want to say for season 3. So season 3, in general, a great season. So far, season 1, 2, and 3 complete. We're done with them. I'm going to talk in a second about my expectations for season 4 and my predictions and stuff like that. So season 1, 2, and 3, I really liked 1 and 3 the most so far. I'll talk about this in my Korra, like a huge discussion video, and I get to finish the one for Avatar. Season 1 and 3 I really enjoyed so far. In season 2, not as much, but I really liked the comedy. If you guys remember, I laughed a lot in season 2. A lot. When Boomy took down the whole camp, and Eska and Desna. Oh man. When I came up with that pun when she was doing the whole like marrying to Bolin thing there, I was so happy when I came up with that. I'm a comedian, guys. Yeah, if you guys know what I'm talking about, obviously. So season 4. Season 4 is going to be interesting because we had season 1, which was awesome in my opinion. Everyone has different opinions. Apparently, a lot of people dropped at season 1, and even more people dropped in season 2. And I'm happy I didn't drop the series. I had no intentions of dropping. I had plans to go through the series like the whole way, no matter what was happening, because I wanted to watch it. So season 1 was good. Season 2 was okay. It had really good strong points, and for me, it was the comedy. And I don't know if they put purposely, or maybe I'm just laughing too easily. I have a good sense of humor or something, but I liked season 2 in that kind of way. And then season 3 just went off the top with the action, and then a whole new set of villains and characters and a bunch of stuff going on. The Air Nation being one of the big topics of season 3, rebuilding and all that other stuff. And then season 4, now that's the thing where what's gonna happen? I'm curious because I actually don't have a single clue. It's not like, maybe it is. I have no clue what's going to happen in season 4. But I'm sure something's going to happen. Some big fight, some big finale. Something with Korra fighting. And then with Mako, Bolin, Asami, and Pabu, and Naga, and a bunch of other characters. I have no clue. Like, some big fight's going to happen. But I'm expecting season 4 to be pretty good. Is it going to be better than season 3? I think it's going to probably be around equal, depending on the season finale. And I'm curious as to how they're going to build things up from the first episode all the way to the last, and seeing, everything happening. And I'm curious as to what the main topic's going to be about. Not main topic, but the main point of interest. This was season 3, the Air Nation. The Air Nomads, Air Nation. Then the whole, change of everything, That was the main point of season 3. In season 2, there was the whole spirits and then the spirit world and learning about Avatar 1. Now season 4, I have no clue, but I'm curious. So, what do you guys think of season 3? I liked it. Did you guys like it? Let me know in the comments below. So I'll see you guys in the next video, which might be Korra season 4 episode 1. Who knows? But I'll see you guys in the next video.